Record high fines, a sharper HAZCOM rule, and the first nationwide heat protection standard are all landing in the same calendar year. Safety managers who track the details now will prevent scramble mode later. Here's what matters in the 2025 OSHA update cycle and how to turn the paperwork into practical controls. As of January 15th, the maximum penalty for a single serious violation rose to $16,550. A single overlooked label or missed rest break log could put a mid-sized company into six-figure territory overnight. OSHA's final rule, published May 20th, 2024, shifts the hazard communication standard to align with the 7th edition of the globally harmonized system and cherry-picks a few pieces of Edition 8. The text tightens criteria for flammable gases, adds a new aerosol category, clarifies skin sensitizer cutoffs, and lets employers use fold-out or pull-out labels on small containers. Safety data sheets gain new mandatory headings for physical properties and a clearer order for mixture information. Chemical makers have until November 2025 to reclassify pure substances and update SDSs. Employers must retrain staff and refresh workplace labels by May 2026 for substances and by December 2027 for mixtures. During the transition window, using either the 2012 or the 2024 rule is allowed, but mixing them on the same label is not. First, pull the current chemical inventory and flag products that arrive after July 19, 2024, because those are the early indicators of new classifications. Next, open the written HAZCOM program and insert the updated hazard classes so trainers are teaching the right pictograms. Then sit down with procurement and add a clause that incoming suppliers must send Revision 7 aligned SDS by the November 2025 substance deadline. Finally, schedule a micro-training session, 10 minutes works, so crews grasp the different gas categories and the new bomb pictogram. OSHA's draft heat standard covers all indoor and outdoor workplaces when the heat index hits 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Requirements kick in at two thresholds: a basic plan at 80 degrees and high heat controls at 90. The rule calls for a written program, mandatory rest breaks, cool water within arm's reach, and a trained supervisor prepared to call 911 at the first sign of heat stroke. The public hearing opens June 16, 2025, with a May 2nd deadline for anyone who wants to speak or submit evidence. Start capturing wet bulb globe temperature or the local heat index whenever outdoor jobs kick off. Keep the readings in the daily log. Those records become gold if OSHA asks how decisions were made. Draft a one-page hydration schedule that assigns crews a quart of water per hour above 85 degrees, then pilot a shaded rest area using pop-up tents and battery fans. Update the emergency action plan with symptoms of heat exhaustion and the procedure to cool a worker while waiting for EMS. Many work sites store hydration additives, electrolyte concentrates, and compressed refrigerants for cooling units. Under the new HAZCOM rule, those chemicals need revised labels and SDSs. Combine the audits while checking that the electrolyte drum carries the new flammable gas category. Verify that the shade tent, water source, and emergency ice bath are ready. One walkthrough covers two compliance fronts. OSHA has posted a red line side-by-side of the old and new HAZCOM text, plus a draft heat safety template that can be copied. Download both, circle the deadlines that apply to the facility, and block 30 minutes this week to brief supervisors. Staying ahead of the revisions beats fighting citations later, especially with fines now nudging $17,000. Keep the crews informed, document every step, and 2025's rule changes will feel like just another box checked rather than a last-minute fire drill. If you're a safety professional, click the link in the description box below and join the EHS Dive newsletter. Each week you get a quick-hit email packed with regulation alerts, ready-to-use toolbox talk ideas, and real-world wins from safety pros in the field. Subscribing is free, takes 10 seconds, and makes sure the next critical update lands in your inbox, not on your desk as a citation.